All right. Okay. Are we recording?
Yeah.
We're recording?
We've been recording this whole time.
Tyler, you didn't... Well, now I'm gonna look silly in front... Okay, it's fine, it's fine.
already look...
Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Michael. I work at Trapdoor Escape Room at Bartonsville. I'm one of the game masters, and this year I'm submitting my video to say thank you and accepting the award for Game Master...
No, Mike, this is the nomination. This is the nomination video. You did not get the award yet.
Wait, what do you mean I didn't get the award yet?
You didn't get the award. This is the nomination. You're doing this video to get people to vote for you.
I have to get people to vote for me?
Yes, you have to get people to vote for you. You have to get people to vote for you.
Okay, alright. We can edit this in post, right?
Yeah, we can fix it in post.
Okay. So, hey, how's it going, everyone? My name is Michael Parrotta. I'm the Trapdoor Escape Room Bartonsville location Game Master, one of the many, and this is my nomination video for Game Master of the Year. First of all, thank you so much to whoever nominated me. I really feel honored that you guys took the time in your day to think of me, and as well as a bunch of my other coworkers here at Trapdoor Escape Room. I hope any one of us honestly makes it to the top there, because we have some really hardworking people here who definitely deserve it. But from what I understand, I have to answer a couple of questions for you guys. I'm sitting here with our brand new Peppermint Sangria, only available at the Madness Distillery at Trapdoor Escape Room, Bartonsville. Shameless plug. And with that out of the way, let's dive on into some questions, yeah? Let's see, I think we're starting off with code names that people call me or that I use for game mastering. I don't really have a code name, nothing like that, no like weird nicknames, but however, because I was named Michael, everybody calls me by my last name, which is Parrotta, or some weird variation of Mike. Because like, there's this old College Humor video about naming your kids Michael, where if like you name them Michael, you're condemning them for the rest of their lives to never be called Michael. They'll be called Mikey B, Big Mike, whatever their last name is, Mike with the hair, Mike with the glasses. So stop naming your kids Mike. So a weird experience from when I was G-manning, or a memorable experience. I didn't have the luxury this year of getting to GM a ton of games. Most people know by now that we have been going absolutely balls to the wall with just building brand new attractions and opening up our new escape rooms. You know, this year we opened up Everest, we opened up the Mad Hatter's Tea Party, and now we're all mad here, which all have opened to rave reviews. The fact that Everest is in the running right now for Game of the Year is absolutely insane. It just opened in March and has been doing phenomenally since then. I think a memorable experience for me personally would have to be learning how to mix cement. If you've played Everest, you'll know that it takes place on top of Mount Everest, or at least it's supposed to feel that way. And what better way to make it feel like you're on a rocky mountain than by making a rocky mountain? So it was a really wild experience to get a, Cobalt brand mixer for water, throw cement in there, learn about the different consistencies, figure out how we're going to make cement stick to plywood. That was fun. That was crazy. But it ended up working out really, really well. And I think that's got to be probably the most memorable for me, outside of all the crazy things we did while building any of the other games that we have here. Favorite phrases to say while GMing? I don't have a whole lot of phrases that I say to people while I GM. Sometimes I can give more direct hints outside of the pre-recorded ones we give to people. A lot of people will try to do something that's not exactly, we'll say, kosher in our escape rooms. So something I'll say quite often is, not quite that. And that's all it takes. That's all it takes, and then usually they're back on track. But as far as game mastering, I don't really have a catchphrase. Just kind of whatever comes naturally to the group. I read the room, and then I'm either funny or serious based off of that. A must-have for game mastering, definitely has to be my phone. And not because I'm browsing Facebook. I promise I'm not. We actually have a nice group chat going with our co-workers. This is how we stay in touch with each other in case anything goes wrong, in case there's a break, if anything's happening in a game. Because usually there's more than one of us on shift, given how many games we actually have here. So being able to just have a break happen in any game, for anyone to be able to text me so I could be there in just a matter of seconds. And then, of course, being able to use things like Google are really helpful. So definitely cell phone for me. Also the hat. Without the hat, I am nothing. I fall apart entirely. Next question, please. Who is my favorite customer? Give him a shout out. I don't have a particularly favorite customer. I know that maybe sounds a little bad, but we get so many people that come through here, it's hard for me to remember one individual person. What I do remember are the different energies that people bring when they come ready to play a game. And what I mean by that is I remember the customers who walk in that are excited to play the game, they're making jokes, they're really excited, and they're having a lot of fun. And that's because that makes it a lot easier for me to bounce off of their energy and make it a good, nice customer experience leading up to, during, and after the game. Whereas the groups that come in that are a little bit more, we'll say, solemn, are a little bit harder to work with. So those are my favorite types of customers. If I had to... Oh, you know what? How could I forget? Adam, I haven't seen you in a while, buddy. Favorite customer. We're the only customer I'm friends with on Facebook. That's not going to change. What do you tell customers who want a hint, or to make them do a dance or anything? I don't make them do a dance or anything. I've seen our CEO request some pretty zany things for them to do hints. I'm more or less just, I feel it out based off of where they are in the game. If they're the group to ask for hints, I'm not here to spoil your experience. Sure, you can have a hint, but if you're not quite asking for all the hints and if you're having to be stuck in a room for like 25 minutes, maybe I'll nudge you along with a hint. There's no secret password for me though. I'm just here to make sure everyone has a good time. Do I play escape rooms? Yes, I do. I love escape rooms. I didn't really start playing escape rooms until after I got hired here though. And I'm notoriously terrible at them. I'm really bad at solving puzzles, especially really easy one. There's there are two actually in my area. There's the Klues on Main Street by us. They have some fun games. I had to get a lot of hints through them. And then there was, Big Screen Escapes up in the Mount Pocono area. They also have a couple of really great games. Needed a ton of hints to get through their stuff. And that's just because I'm bad at puzzles. But their experiences are really fun. So shout out to Klues and shout out to Big Screen Escapes. My favorite part about game mastering. It depends. Okay, so when I say this, it really depends on the people that come and play our games. Because my favorite part about game mastering is the visible frustration on the customers. Game mastering gives you such a unique opportunity to people watch. And that's something I very much enjoy doing. I love going to parks, I love sitting down with, snack or whatever else in a book, and I love to people watch. Observing people is a really interesting thing to do. And as a game master, you're in a unique position to people observe as they problem solve and see how they react to, the various different problems that come through with an escape room. And to watch how people respond, whether it's through just sheer excitement, through the frustration, and sometimes that frustration gets to be pretty high. I've had people swear at me, even though they don't know I'm listening. Don't worry, I never take it personally. But that's got to be my favorite part about it, is just observing the people. It becomes really interesting. Someone should make a DVD of customers, completing escape rooms, obviously with consent agreements and all that stuff, but that'd be really interesting. If I can give one suggestion to the players, what would it be? I have one, and I think this helps most groups, is that you don't have to think too hard. A lot of people go into escape rooms thinking they have to be Albert Einstein or some genius. You have to be the smart person to solve escape rooms. And while some escape rooms definitely have a much more difficulty level than other escape rooms, you definitely don't need a degree in science or anything like that to beat an escape room. I think it just comes a lot more with logical thinking and that kind of coolness and calmness under pressure. Once you nail that, you're set. Thank you so much for nominating me, whoever did. I believe it was someone who knew me from the Buried Alive days we did back in 2020. The stream that kind of kept Trapdoor afloat while the pandemic took its storm. And I really appreciate that. It kind of made, this insane year of building and this insane year of game mastering entirely worth it. And shout out to Brandon and Cece, of course, for hosting this, really shining attention on the game masters themselves, because boy, after this year, I know for sure all of them need it. Thanks so much again, and now I'm gonna go have some sangria.
Mike, you gotta stop the camera.
Oh,
Mike,
geez,
come on.
I'm sorry.